Welcome everybody, this is Night Saber Z42. We are playing Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes. Alright, we completed the Bloodbaths case in the last episode, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the next case. The Abbey Grange Affair. Each time you complete an observation of a person, a brief summary appears on the character's portrait tab in the case book. Awesome. I'm gonna take a drink out of my mug. It's a new mug I got from my, or actually, my wife's aunt and uncle. Which is actually a pretty big mug, and it's got my first letter of my name on it. It's pretty cool. It's in fancy letters. It's in a fancy letter.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
Huh. Wow. Creepy!
I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Oh, who's in the telescope today? Arg. So the fat lady. What? Who is that?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
You should take a look.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cup.
Where's the letter?
The letter is on the table, Holmes.
Which table? There's a lot of tables.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Is it this table over here? Yes. Obviously this table. 221 B Baker Street, London, Sherlock Holmes.
Seal with the monogram E.B.
E.B.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Official, let's open it.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Let's open it up. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Interesting.
So, what is it, Holmes?
This is another case.
As always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Interesting morning. Okay, so here we go to Abbey Grange, actually. Investigate the murder at the Abbey Grange. Okay. Before we go to that, we can take whatever this is. It's a letter. Colossal scandal in high society. The well-known and remarkable archaeologist, the pride of our nation, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, has been found murdered. The crime took place at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane, the location of the archaeologist's most recent research. But what is most truly shocking is that the murder of Sir Rodney was at the hand of his former friend and partner, Percival Blinkhorn. The death sentence is the only possible punishment for this breed of villain. Interesting. He did.
This is where I keep my post.
Okay, now we shall go to Abbey... Whoa. Wrong. Abbey Grange. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the loading screen up here. Look at my 1 frame per second. Pretty darn close. Okay. Go. And this is harpoon, trade whistle, and the silver knife. Wow, they actually let us keep the silver knife. All right, here we go. Ooh, those are giant paintings.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the 3 Randalls?
Exactly. The father and 2 sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
Ouch.
Violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid to raise a right.
She's lying.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay. I have seen paintings that size before when I was in London. I actually visited Abbey there, or what is it? The place where the Queen stays like most of her time. Who's this?
Lord George Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Okay, so these are all the Brackenstalls then. Which Brackenstall is this?
Brigham Brackenstall.
Brigham Brackenstall. Double B's.
Ramsay Brackenstall.
Ramsay Brackenstall.
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Lyndon
The
Brackenstall.
family seems rather austere.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
I'm sure you do the morning room. Or is this the morning report?
Ladies, allow me to introduce
Whoa.
myself. My name is Sherlock
Ouch.
Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
We're gonna examine you, and I bet you I gotta examine that bruise too. Fresh bruises. Oh, was there something about her nose? Pale cheeks. Anything else? Pendant. Kangaroo and emu. Australian origin. Look at those buttons. Elegant dress. Ooh, bruises on the hands. Little bruises. Wedding ring. Not a happy marriage.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
How about these old bruises?
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes. He did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Well, you kind of married him. You didn't know what you were getting into. You probably went to it too soon.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Tell me.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
Huh.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Teresa. Is something missing?
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Your ladyship?
I'm gonna talk to this lady. Wow, she's short. You're an old lady or...
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Well, oh, got your portrait right here. Show me your eyes. Those wrinkles, you are old. And those lips? No lips. Looks like only... Were they? Bruises. Bruises. Working hands. Okay. So yes, we got the fact that she's working. Ooh, is that blood? Coffee stains. Okay. Tell me about last night.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw three men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Well, she's more truthful, I suppose. Inspect the dining room. Dun, 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 dun. Picture scratches.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Wait, oh. Because it can move.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Well, let's get her permission then. Yo, lady, open up the safe for me, please. And thank you.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
Wow.
We have to open it.
Which means
Your ladyship.
I probably have to open it with puzzles.
Let us try to open this safe.
Ah, great. We're gonna try to open up the safe.
Can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Oh, right trigger. Okay. Crap. Which way do you start? Does it go to the right first? I honestly did not hear any vibrations. I'm pretty sure vibrations are on the controller as well. Oh, maybe I should go this way. Oh, Oh, okay. The lock is doing the vibration. Okay. My gray matters. What the heck? Well, that's definitely not like any kind of lock that I've ever had. Money.
It's common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
Nope. Okay, coins. Oh.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Yes, they are. How about this note? Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of a hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of an evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. But you did, so too bad. Is there anything else that you can tell me?
Oh, what a horrible thing
Nope.
to have happened.
How about you? She's got something important to say. History of Violence.
Sir Eustace's
The movie.
speaks of his violent behavior.
With Aragorn.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress.
What's a decanter?
Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead. But a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Well, that's what you get for rushing in. Just saying. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I got married until 10 years after I knew my current wife. So, yeah. 10 years. It was actually like 9 years, but... So Eustace's reputation...
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Should have just let it happen. Then we'd see it in the tabloids. Alright, Inspector's tale, tied with violent behavior. Sir Eustace was violent towards his wife. That we kind of already know. That shouldn't link. That's kind of weird. Okay, well we got that. We definitely know for sure that Lord Brackenstall was a violent man when he was drunk. That's not too terribly scary.
Body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
You should examine the body. You're the doctor. Mantelpiece. Oh, I gotta hold it. What's this mantelpiece?
the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Huh. That's pretty tall. Wow, that's unusually tall.
Trader's cabin. A fur trader's
Yes,
cabin.
I want to talk to Watson.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received a blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay. Was there a life insurance policy on him? French window. Oh, wow, this is a nice house. It's a very lovely house. French window. Oh, what is this? Hunting rifles.
Antique hunting weapons.
Antique? Those are hunting? Those are like a pistol. 2 pistols. Those are like dueling pistols. Huh. For 3. Oh, that's a decanter.
Decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed.
I want a decanter now.
Chateau Calon Ségur. French wine. Grand Cru.
It's like 3.
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Excuse me? What? Bee swing.
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
I don't understand, but then again, maybe it's an old wine thing.
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
So only one has beeswing.
It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear.
Okay, well, beeswing refers to potassium bitrate, a sediment from winemaking used in cooking. So, yeah, interesting. So I guess it's just the settlement of the wine in the glass. And since it wasn't in the decanter, it didn't settle. Oh, there's the rope.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent.
I know just where to find one.
I'll take it with me.
But then your scent will get on it.
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Yeah, she was. Let's see.
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
Really? They're all like from France? You didn't go anywhere else?
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
Or did they? That's what they want you to think.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not
I know.
stolen.
Go find Toby. I know exactly where Toby is. Don't rush me. I am looking at everything. Na 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 na. Okay, nothing else. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The hunting scene.
The hunting scene.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there. A deer hunt.
Deer hunt. Let me examine the body now. There's the poker.
Must be the murder weapon.
Pop poker face. Pop poker face.
Quite a large stick. A formidable weapon.
Can't believe you were going to try to, like, defend yourself with a stick.
Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
Interesting that he would be... What? Well, I guess he wanted to be stealthy.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Anything else? Is he hiding anything under his arm? Feet. Stick. Oh. Fireplace grate.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Interesting. But it's only on the top. Oh gosh, okay. No. Yeah, it shouldn't tie to anything. Yeah, I didn't think so. Fireplace grate. Dead body. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accidentally striking his head on a fireplace grate. Interesting. I wonder how long ago those bruises were. Well, interesting, because I guess it could have been the lady finally defending herself. Oh, the 2 glasses with the glass of beeswing. Okay. There were 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with beeswing. Huh? There were 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the beeswing consisted solely of the dregs from the other 2 glasses. What? That doesn't make any sense. Not to me, at least. Until I can find proof that there could have only been 2 people. Because wouldn't the what would you call it? I forgot. The decanter. Wouldn't the decanter get the beeswing out of it? Isn't that what it's for? I thought. Hold on. We're gonna look this up. Decanter. A decanter is a vessel that is used to hold the decantation of a liquid such as wine, which may contain sediment. So yes. So that's exactly what the decanter is for. So why not use the decanter? The
death was instant.
Was it now? Well, you sure did move.
I've searched outside for footprints without any luck.
What you looking at? There's like nothing there. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and get my dog. Perform analysis with rope. Okay. Before we leave, though, we're going to talk to somebody about the decanter. You, tell me about this decanter that wasn't used.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Mightily suspicious.
Please leave my Mary alone.
No. Okay. Well, we're going to go back to 221 B. Baker Street, and we're going to do some investigative work. We need to get Toby over here. We need to do this analysis. So let's go ahead and head back. But while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. While you are at it, give this video a huge thumbs up to support the series and subscribe if you would like to see more. I will see you guys in the next video.